Hey, Matt Morris here. Welcome to the Unemployed Millionaire Show. I am laying in a hammock here in Belize. We're actually in a little island off the coast of Belize, Ambergris Caye. I think that's how you say it anyway. And anyway, just loving this place. Got the beach back there, beautiful, crystal clear water, and having a blast. We're going to go snorkeling with the kids a little later on today. And I wanted to record a quick show here about faith, because I think that is one of the most important pieces of the puzzle for your success. And if you're anything like me, if you're involved in network marketing and anything like me, I struggled for a long time. And, the first few years, I got to admit, I really didn't have a ton of faith that I was really going to make it, that I would end up becoming a millionaire. But what happened is, because I hung around long enough and I just didn't quit, and I kept going to the trainings and I kept investing in the most important asset that I have, which is my mind, I eventually finally heard enough stories of other people that weren't that much smarter than me, didn't have that much more charisma than me, and they made it. In fact, I ended up seeing some people that had less of all that, and they made it, and they had huge success. And so here's what I developed by hanging around long enough, was faith that one day I would make it. And I'll tell you, it happened when I was about $30,000 in debt. And see, what happened with me is that was crippling. It was a ton of debt, and it was just so much. And I was constantly plagued with this thing in my mind of I didn't have enough money. I had to scrimp and save all the time. And I just lived in this scarcity mindset. And when I finally just decided, you know what, I'm going to make it. However long it takes, whatever I have to go through, I'm going to make it. I'm going to end up becoming a millionaire. I'm not going to have these financial worries. I got to stop worrying about the $30,000. I ended up getting out of debt. And see, when you really get the faith that you know that you're going to make it, you stop worrying about the expense of going to an event. You stop worrying about the debt that you're in. You stop worrying about that, because that's going to be so insignificant for you down the road. And what happened, I ended up getting $100,000 in debt. I started this internet marketing company, and long story short, went broke, went $100,000 in debt. But what happened was, I had this idea of faith in my mind, and I knew that I would get out of it. And it only took me about 90 days to get out of it, changed the business around, and ended up making more money than I ever had. Ended up $750,000 in debt. I started my own network marketing company, made every mistake you can possibly make multiple times, a little hard-headed sometimes. But, long story short, went from no debt to 6 months later, $750,000 in debt. And for me, it was just a number. It was like, I'm going to be able to pay this off. It's not a big deal, because I know my future. My future is certain. And so what I want you to lock into your mind right now is that your future is certain. You are going to win in a big way. You're going to make millions of dollars. And when you get that cemented in your mind, you stop worrying about the $1,000 in debt you are, the $10,000 or $50,000 or whatever it is. You stop worrying about that, because it's going to be small in comparison to what your future looks like. So have faith, my friends. Keep at it. You'll make it. Bye-bye.